and thus the Obscuras have opened up.
Sacrifices?
Feed. Confirm the number of enemies.
Locking onto hostile targets. There's 8 in total. What's that? 6 and 5. 2, 1. 0. Now we're all clear. Oval Squad. All enemies eliminated.
Why did she make that putty face? Amid the thunderous stomps of heavy machinery and shrill, hysterical screams, Seed brings in the Exalted captives.
The rambling old man is a little Seed's trophy.
The final sacrifice is about to begin. How can swirling dust compete with a blazing fire?
Do all the Exaltists talk like this? It's really hard to understand.
More or less.
Seed. Make him shut up.
Foolish unbelievers!
Hey, Seed Senior. You've got to be careful with how you treat prisoners.
They've done more than enough harm. Being gentle isn't exactly a priority.
But we could try and interrogate him in order to get out some juicy secrets out of him, even though the man was probably already cuckoo enough in order to not tell us jack shit.
What sets these Exaltists apart from typical villains is their fanatical devotion to the Creator, which often drives them to act unpredictably. Even if they act in the shadows without rhyme or reason, the miasma remains essential to them. If we follow that trail, it could very well be the weakness that brings them down.
Oh yeah, we actually forgot that the siblings can actually trail down the miasma.
These so-called fanatics are nothing more than villains who treat ether as a deadly poison corrupting new Eridu, aiding and abetting its destruction. Let's see if they stay so devoted when confronted with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high-energy laser.
Calm down, Captain Magus. As vile as the Exaltists are, not every member is guilty. Many innocent civilians were deceived into joining. In other words, not every Exaltist member deserves to be met with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high energy lasers.
We've hardly caught anyone yet, and you're already defending them? I know how to throw around grand quotes too. Like no snowflake in an avalanche ever feels responsible. You're awfully sympathetic towards these scumbags. Perhaps because you're one of them.
Enough! Captain Magus, I'm pretty sure your remarks have already exceeded the boundaries set by Commander Isolde's temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon. Specifically, the section designated for Magus.
So Magus does this with every new face almost all the goddamn time?
Huh? How come no one told me about it?
Don't speak harshly to your squad mates, and don't say anything that kills morale. That's what you taught us, Captain Maggot.
I don't consider them a comrade. At least not yet.
Whether we're allies who can rely on each other or simply partners with our own suspicions, let's stick to our duties, Captain Magus.
Wouldn't have it any other way, Phaethon.
There's a critical piece of intel that needs immediate attention. What just emerged from the Obscura is a bioweapon created by the Exaltists, known as a sacrifice. These Obscura, and the factories that produce them, are scattered throughout Lemnian Hollow.
No, not just Lemnian Hollow. According to the data from Porcelumex and the intel Commander Isolde has gathered, there are a large number of Obscura placed throughout Yphae Peninsula. Over 300 of them.
Well, that would make for a pretty decent side quest, I'd say.
Over 300? Not even the entire Obsidian division could deal with that many monsters.
Now, probably some of them are dormant and some of them just straight up wouldn't work.
The entire Obsidian division would just end up as monster food.
We have to get this information to Command immediately. The Exaltists' actions may be far more dangerous than we had anticipated.
No, that's not right. Although I did come across Obscura shards tainted with sacrifice energy, there's still no solid evidence to confirm that all Obscura have sacrifices in them. The Obscura devices I saw on Phylum Heights didn't all carry traces of sacrifice energy either. More importantly, creating a creature as powerful as the sacrifices would require an unimaginable amount of ether. There's no way the Exaltists have access to such an immense supply of ether and miasma.
Or they would have destroyed New Eridu long ago.
Yeah. Good thing the bad guys we're dealing with this time aren't that powerful. Yet.
And that last word is the key word.
Hey, did you two completely forget that courage is a soldier's greatest virtue?
It also could be a soldier's greatest folly.
Captain, didn't you say that kind of talk is just something generals say to sound impressive?
The proxy has a point. But there's definitely something suspicious about the Obscura and Waifei Peninsula. We need to organize thorough inspections and patrols as soon as possible. Obsidian Division has already mobilized outside Lemnian Hollow. Those Exaltist rats will soon meet their end.
So we are basically taking a break right now?
A fanatic's last stand is often the most ferocious. Everyone,
I guess not.
stay sharp and proceed with caution.
After spending over a decade in the military, I understand that all too well.
What Captain Magus meant to say was, thanks for the heads up, Proxy.
That's not what I meant.
In the depths of the Lemnian Hollow, where even the proxy's eyes can pierce the darkness. Oh hey Sarah, you're kind of twitching out for some reason. Also, her model, is it just me or it seems a bit touched up compared to how it was? So you're complementing one another quite well. From at least that's what I'm learning from these interactions between each and every one of y'all. Anyhow, let's talk to Isolde so that we can get the story moving.
All in all, the scouting mission was a success. Obo's squad took no casualties. Against our firepower, those Exaltist lunatics didn't stand a chance. It's honestly baffling how HSO and public security got completely outplayed by the Exaltists. Their actions are chaotic and lack any strategy. Though credit goes to Commander Isolde's flawless planning.
There is also some strategy in chaos as well.
The proxy was amazing too. Just like Trigger and Soldier 11 said. And just like all those rumors on Internet.
Huh? Orphe, since when have you been visiting sketchy sites like Internet behind my back?
Calm down, Captain Magus. What you've dealt with so far are just the Exaltist scattered remnants.
She probably has used incognito mode for that, unless if there is an app in the world of Zenless Zone Zero, in which case, yeah, good luck, Orphe.
I know. We already have the hollow coordinates for the Exaltist base. I'm not worried about a head-on clash. What worries me are those Obscura and the sacrifice creature.
Leave the search for the Obscura to me and the city forces. You focus on the mission inside the Hollow. You can't just grasp at weeds. You have to dig out the roots. All this might just be a diversion by the Exaltists. By the way, Proxy, I heard your performance in the Hollow was top-notch as always. How's working with Obel? Has Captain Magus been giving you any trouble?
Just a little, but we are, or rather they are, becoming a bit warmer with one another.
I'll have to think about that. I do remember Captain Magus saying that Phaethon is a villain who should be dealt with using 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military grade high energy lasers.
Don't go taking things out of context to make me look like the bad guy. I'm a straight shooter.
Wouldn't that point just be making it much worse?
Got it. Looks like the temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon doesn't really hold much sway over Captain Magus.
It's all because I wasn't decisive enough. Please don't punish Captain Magus.
She's not the most soft-spoken, but Captain Magus and the squad have been doing their best to support me, and her military grade high energy laser is definitely reassuring.
All right. Without the proxy support, our operation wouldn't have gone this smoothly.
Whew. I guess this is the part where old grudges melt away and everyone makes nice.
I mean, the glaciers didn't, or glaciers rather in general, don't also melt in a day.
But if you're that talented, why settle for the dishonorable role of a proxy? Why not join the military, earn a proper rank, and truly protect New Eridu?
What's so dishonorable about it? The work we do in the shadows brings us closer to the light than many of those who stand in it.
You're being a little harsh today, Captain.
Proxy. How many unqualified civilians have you led straight into danger within the Hollows? And how many shady Hollow Raiders have you guided to dirty money?
You're right, Captain Magus. The underworld does have its dark side, but a lot of people are forced into it. They have to avoid the light and just try to survive in the shadows. And this grand, respectable world you speak of, is it really filled with nothing but righteous heroes? Is your defense force really so perfect? Every single person?
I mean, wasn't it like 3 or 4 patches ago where with squad, oh yeah, exactly, triggers didn't receive reinforcements, even though it was a must of them in order to not help them out still.
You...
Alright, kids, enough bickering. The only villain here is the grumpy old Isolde. You're all brave, shining heroes, okay?
Not the first time she had to deal with this situation.
Looks like the captain got shut down by Commander Isolde again.
Even the proxy's been lumped in with the kids. Looks like we're all in the same class now.
This concludes the briefing. Proxy, Major General Lorenz has expressed interest in meeting you. Would you mind coming with me later?
I mean, basically for this mission we are under her command, so...
The Major General wants to see me? That can't be good.
Relax. I'll be with you.
That's very reassuring of you, thanks. You follow the adjutant's lead and head with Isolde into the Major General's tent on the other side of the tunnel.
Sir, your guests have arrived.
Colonel Isolde, I heard that, Oval Squad has already obtained the coordinates of the Exaltist headquarters.
Bro has actually no idea and probably in cahoots with the Exaltist, I'm already calling it.
That's correct, sir. The recon operation was a success. However,
Man looks
we
shady
also
AF.
discovered something unexpected. There are numerous ether reactors installed around Waifei Peninsula, known as Obscura, which may pose a significant threat.
You can handle the specifics with your squad. You know I've always counted on you. Just make sure I get results.
Yes, sir.
And I get that shiny promotion as well.
Among all the mediocrity in the Obsidian division, Isolde, you're the one who truly stands out. I'm really glad I found you back then. Someone like you shouldn't be stuck on the front lines. I'm pragmatic, but I always make sure my subordinates are treated fairly.